Cinee and we are Lici Fit.
You guys are so cute.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, thanks you guys for being here. So we're just gonna ask a few questions about how you guys started and how you guys grew in the future of Lici Fit. So how did you guys meet?
So we met, I had already been living in LA for a few years, and Cinee had just moved to LA.
This was back in 2014.
2014, and we were on our way to a day party, and we were pre-gaming at the same spot, and Cinee came up to me and asked, and she grabbed my butt and she asked me if my butt was real. And then we were literally friends like ever since.
Yeah.
The next like Monday, I took her to a workout class, and
that was my first workout class, by the
Ever?
way. Like before, like I know I did have a little gym experience, but that was like my first like real class.
Yeah.
And I like
Was it tough?
I barely got through. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I mean, after that, we became fast friends and stuck together ever since.
That's so cool. And then, so how did Lici Fit come about? Whose idea was it? Why did you guys decide to partner together?
Well, I've always been involved like in the fashion industry. Like I used to work at like BB and like Nordstrom. So when I started getting into the gym, I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna go to the gym and just like some whatever clothes. Like I'm gonna get like some really cute like matching sets. So I'd go to the gym in like matching sets, and like Liz would kind of like look at me like, what is this girl?
So
Like,
I have a dance background, so I was a dancer my entire life, and kind of the vibe of the dancer is kind of like grungy, like we wear all black, kind of, you know, like. And when I met Cinee, we went to this event, this fitness event, and she put me in this two-piece, like bright color thing, and I was like, I cannot wear this. Like I cannot wear this. And then I got there, and I was getting so many compliments, and I just felt super confident, and like I was like never looked back, honestly. And then from there we were like, you know, just always having a hard time
finding like matching sets like,
that fit well.
Yeah.
So like, you know, there's other brands that do matching sets, but they're not quite getting the fit.
Yeah.
And like,
we would take our stuff to the tailors and have it like actually like tailored, and people would be like, why do your leggings like fit so well? We're like, oh, well, we actually like took them to the tailors to get like fitted right. So that just kind of like sparked, you know, us starting our own brand.
So we were doing research for over a year and a half, you know, trial and error, working with, you know, this designer, working with, you know, this manufacturer. And ultimately, it took about a year and a half before we found who we like manufacture with now. And it's hard, you know, to find somebody that sees your vision, somebody that, you know, is willing to kind of, because we do have, you know, kind of a very picky like taste when it comes to the fit and everything. Like, our designer has definitely like stepped up to the plate and helped us make some like really, really cool pieces.
You guys are known to have really cool textiles and colors. How do you guys come up with the designs every launch? Do you guys look through inspiration? Do you just see what textiles are out there?
I mean, we're always just looking at, you know, different like inspiration, like Pinterest, and like literally just like going through to different stores, even like seeing, okay, like, you know, oh, this is kind of dope, you know, like, and we've definitely, you know, had some misses that, you know, didn't hit, but we're getting better and better at it as we go.
Like learning like what colors are like in,
what's flattering on the body, like what kind of, you know, like smaller prints or larger prints, like what looks good on like the female figure is super important to us, because that's why we made the line to like be able to, you know, wear it ourselves. So we're always listening to, you know, our customers. We're always like, you know, trying to create something that they'll love. So just every day, like inspirations that we find.
Okay, so you guys talked about doing trial and error. During your first couple phases of creating designs, did you launch them, or were you just like, no, this is not it, we got to find another designer?
Girl, if you're ordering stuff and you don't like it, it's kind of like tough shit, you know, because like, I mean, we're paying, you know, we're putting up all this money like out of our pockets, you know, so we
still launched them. We still launch them all, but like once we kind of learned like what people liked and like even like what we like, because like we are like our like typical customer, you know, so it's like once we came out with our scrunch butt is when I feel like we really like took off.
So for a while we were, you know, playing it pretty safe, keeping it, you know, regular high-waisted legging, regular bra. We didn't have all, the fancy long sleeve. And the scrunch butt was something that we like knew that we wanted to do, but had no idea how to.
And that in itself took like 8 tries just to like have them like specifically scrunch it the way that we wanted. Like, it was either too scrunched or not scrunched enough. And then it would mess up, pulling here, pulling there. So we had to like really make sure we had all the things worked out for it to fit properly.
Yeah. Do you guys have any experience with business or marketing or any of that?
No.
And then
I didn't even know what an LLC was until we had to like file for one. Like the business side of it was like all like a huge learning curve.
So I was a dance major and Cinee was a communications major. So, we have like life skills that, and we're definitely like good with people and we love to, we're very outspoken. So if there's something that we don't like, we're gonna, speak on it. And, I think that's definitely how we kind of came together. And she's a little bit better at some things than I am, and I'm a little bit better at some things than she is. So we definitely like work really well together in that way.
And so how were you able to figure it out? Did you guys do a lot more research? Did you consult with people?
Trial and error.
Cinee's like favorite line is, closed mouths don't get fed. Why didn't I think of it? Closed mouths don't get fed.
I always say
so
that.
I like, come from a place of, I'll figure it out. Don't like, I'm not going to ask for help, like, whatever. And Cinee's like, hell no. Like we live in LA. Like, we have so many like connections, and you don't even think of how many connections you really have and what people are willing to help you with. So, I mean, that's definitely what we learned is don't be afraid to ask for help, because when it came to business and like all of the, litigations of, trying to draw contracts and all this kind of stuff, like we definitely could not have done it without, help from our peers and other people around
Somebody
us.
always knows somebody.
For
Somebody
sure.
always.
Especially in LA.
Yes.
It's really small. And what would you say is the hardest thing about starting a business?
Just the unknown and not obviously being scared that it's going to fail. And, for a while you are thinking that at any moment, it could just all fall apart and we would lose everything. But then when it gets past a certain part, it's like, we can't fail. We're never going to fail. This is what we want to do. And when you get that momentum, it gives you confidence. And then there's nothing that can stop you.
Cool. And what do you think are some misconceptions about starting and owning your business?
Do you have lots of freedom?
Free time.
We are literally like on the clock like 24/7. Like I'll be in bed like 11 o'clock at night, like on the Instagram responding to people, and that's another thing. People probably think that behind our Instagram or behind our emails is like a whole other person, but it's Liz and I who do it all.
We're very hands-on.
Like I'm literally
agent,
like the incognito like customer service. I go by Lisa. That's my customer service name. But definitely that it's gonna be hard. That there will be hardships that you will want to quit.
It's about sacrifice, because it's like, it is hard if you have like a normal job and then you want to start doing something else. It's like during that time while you're building your business, it's like, well, how am I going to make ends meet? How am I going to do this? So it's like really finding like the balance of like while you're starting it to still have something to kind of like back you up until it gets going.
Right. And so at what point did you know that this is it? It's taking off. I can feel it.
I mean,
I would say like this past year, like our first year was like a learning experience to kind of seeing like where this was going. And then after, as our sales kept going up, I'm like, okay, like we really like have something now.
And it's honestly like, we get surprised every day by like the customers. Like they go so hard for Lici. Like it's amazing. Like we'll get, long paragraphs from people being like, I have literally been looking for, something dope to wear to the gym, and your clothes make me feel confident. They make me feel sexy. They make me like want to
go to the gym,
better myself, and so
that keeps us going.
That definitely keeps us going for sure.
Did you guys have a strong following prior to starting Lici Fit? Because right now you guys, Lici Fit has a strong following. You guys have basically like a cult-like community, very consistent with your customers. How were you able to grow that from scratch?
So it was all organically.
Yeah, when I
Lici.
met Cinee, she already had a following from being in the Bay Area, and yeah, she grew her following pretty quickly. And then when we met, we kind of joined forces, and we were super known for our workout videos and really inspiring women to better themselves. And it was, I mean, we were doing little things here like skits and modeling it. When Instagram you could grow your following super quickly.
But Lici's now grows faster than both of ours.
Lici's like going and we're like perfect. Like that's what we wanted.
Right.
So that Lici is definitely like this in the spotlight now. It's like literally our baby.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
And how fast, like at what point did you feel like the Lici Instagram started getting more notice?
It happened like gradually. I don't think there was like one person who like posted it and it like blew up, but it was just kind of like gradually, and it still builds very like consistently.
Yeah. So like being in LA, we did have a network of some pretty big influencers that were glad to post for us for free, and we have been lucky in that way that we've been able to use our network to grow our business, and I think that that's like a huge part of being in LA. That's like the dream is to grow your business here in LA, because the connections are real. So it's like when one person would post it, then some of their big followers would say, oh, I would love to work with you guys, and then we started working with them.
Like a whole snowball effect.
Totally. And then it's really like just spreading spreading the word of how amazing it fits and how it feels good and all that. It's definitely helped.
So how do you guys network in LA?
We need to be better at it.
Right. Like
we were so busy during like the daytime with work. So it's like the time that like 7 o'clock comes around, there's like an event going on. We're like, oh, it's like, seems like so tiring to pick up and go. But I decided, I definitely think just going to like events and like any kind of events, like meeting people, like you never know who you're going to meet. You can step into a room and, who knows?
I think every time that we, push ourselves and go to different events and we definitely always meet somebody that could help us in the long run. And we are kind of a part of a group that is super big in like the fitness industry. So like our gym that we go to has, a bunch of influencers there, and it's really just like being, being in the scene, like being in the whole culture of fitness.
And just like it kind of relates to the industry that you're in too. So like it's not like you would go to an event that wouldn't relate too much about fitness, but
well, we would, because
I mean,
like we ultimately we want to spread the word that Lici is for everyone. Like,
and it's not just like that you wear in the gym. It's athleisure. You could run it. You could wear it to run errands. You could wear it to the movies. To the grocery store. So
girls are always wearing leggings.
It's true. It's so comfortable.
Comfortable, exactly. People want comfort.
What do you think is your best campaign to date? So you guys are running different campaigns.
Our snake collection.
We're wearing it, actually.
Our snake collection for sure.
And why do you think it did so well?
Well, I mean,
we planned it out.
Yeah, it took a while to plan. We had a certain like vision that we wanted. We wanted a lot of girls, so we had 9 girls, and they're all pretty big influencers in their own right. So getting all of their schedules to match up was hard, but we did it, and
we went to what was that place even called?
It looked like the desert, but it
looked
really
like the desert.
It was really only like
all these like
30
really cool
away.
Like rocks and things. Like you wouldn't even think you're in California. Like it looked really good.
Yeah, it was really pretty. And then our videographer just like nailed it, hit it out of the park, and we worked with him on like our vision and what we wanted to portray, and it really like came together, and this is still our #1 seller. We're still having to meet the demands because it did so well.
Yeah.
So we're, you know, it's just, you know, learning every day. We're just learning.
And so what do you guys have planned for 2020?
Expansion.
Yes.
So we're really excited to move into like our new showroom, because right now the showroom / office is the extra bedroom of my house. So we're gonna get Lici its own space. So like double the size of what we have now. So we'll be able to have like an office, we'll have a showroom, and then like an area to like fill orders. So
It's
we're
gonna
all
be
in-house.
Yeah, we're gonna grow our team like from within, and it's gonna be, you know, kind of like a hub where, you know, girls can come, hang out, influencers can come, you know, grab their packages, take some cute videos.
Yeah.
We want it to just be a common place where, you know, you can come to hang out, you can come to work, you can, you know,
Come say hi.
come say
Come
hi.
say hi.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we really want to create that community that we've been trying, you know, that we've been creating on the internet. We want to create it in like real life.
Yeah, and I think that's really important to not forget that personal connection with your fans. And so also about 2020, what business advice would you have for our viewers? So our viewers are people who are trying to start their business, who are thinking about starting their business, who may not know anything about starting their business. So what advice would you have for them?
Going back to my statement of closed mouths don't get fed, like
Don't
just
be afraid to
asking, you know, anybody, like just, you know, share your ideas with somebody. You never know, be like, hey, like I actually have a friend who does this, and maybe I could connect you with them, and just, you know, not being afraid like to ask for help.
Yeah,
That's,
and
like,
we've been to
number
a
one.
few like that seminars and things like that that we were completely like
That was really
we
good.
were like so out of place at those things, but we, you know, we did make some connections there, and yeah, I think so. So don't never stop learning, because there is so much to learn,
So much.
and
Yeah.
we're just touching, you know, the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so for those who want to get in touch with you guys, what is the best way to reach out to you?
you could reach out to our email, hello@Lici Fit, or our Instagram, Lici_Fit.
And Lici is Lici. Liz and Cinee.
If you didn't.
Great, thank you guys again.
Thank you.
So you guys can follow me on all my social media handles in the description below. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell for future interviews. Thanks, guys. Bye.